Yes, so the talk in town now is that Yoruba Lokan, they have taken over from the Almajirais. They have taken over, or they have joined, or maybe you can say they have joined the Almajirais. We have a lot of children from the southwest who are now going out to be begging for food. Yes, people are now saying Yoruba Lokan. More children hit the streets in search of what to eat. The economy is not smiling on anybody this time around. While the poor lament, the rich also cry, irrespective of other perceived bad policies that fuel this hardship. The cash crunch occasioned by Naira redesign nailed the coffin. However, the recent removal of fuel subsidies is now conducting the funeral of an otherwise deadly situation for people already impoverished. An average Nigerian family today can hardly afford a good meal, let alone make it 3 square. The effect is telling more about the vulnerable a lot, the children. Many parents who can no longer meet the needs of their children now send them out to do menial jobs despite being underage. Children between the ages of 6 to 12 years now hawk or beg. Others are seen with buckets of water washing cars in the traffic. For these kids, life has become a gamble. While some kind vehicle owners appreciate them with little sums, others just keep their windows shut. Some parents have also perfected the act of willingly giving out their worth to perceived rich homes in anticipation of monthly or yearly monetary remunerations. The agonizing story of this lot is that these rich homes end up turning these children into slaves. Such is the case of Timinu Zacchaeus, a boy of 9 who washes vehicles in traffic jams as a means of survival. Narrating his ordeal, he said, "I used to attend the government primary school until last year when my mother, who is the breadwinner of the house, asked that I stop schooling. I was idle at home until some friends of mine who are of the same age introduced me to washing cars, and I am glad doing it. I make up to 1,000 naira on a lucky day. We move from place to place, especially where and then there is traffic in a particular location." There are 4 of us in the family and I am the third person or third child. My 2 elder sisters live with a distant relative. My younger brother and I live with my mother who washes clothes for people. For Lukman Kamoru, a 12-year-old who does all kinds of menial jobs for his daily bread, life has dealt a big blow on him after losing his mother at a tender age. I don't even have a mother. I live with my father and stepmother. My father is a money collector in the garage. In the garage, oh. You know people, they collect money for garage. Okay, now Kamoro. He comes home thrice a week, but the recent increase in transport fare now makes him come home once a week. I haven't even gone to school in 5 to 2 years now and have been feeding from hand to mouth. My stepmother hawks pure water for a living and she has 2 kids. She feeds me once in a while. I started begging recently since I don't even want to die of hunger before I wash cars in traffic jams to survive. There are children of my age and those older than me doing it, but traffic jams do not even happen every day, so I decided to beg as no one will employ a young boy like me. Daily I make 500 naira to 800 naira per day. Now I hardly make 500 naira because no one is willing to give. I have given up on schooling and adapted to hustling on the streets. Sometimes I don't even go home. I sleep in spaces in the market or on tables in front of a shop closer to this place. However, 8-year-old Monsura Adekonju has the opportunity to attend the government primary school and is forced to hawk dried fish after school every day, including weekdays. She said, "I attend government primary school. My elder brother and I do hawk dry fish for my mother every day after school. She said the proceeds will help support buying reading materials, clothes, and feeding us. My mother also hawks dry fish. The National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) in its 2021 Nigerian Multiple Indicators Cluster Survey and National Immunization Coverage Survey said that 31% of children aged 5 to 17 years were engaged in child labor, while 27% of children aged 5 to 17 years were engaged in economic activities above their age specific threshold. The Bureau also said that 29% of children aged 5 to 5 to 17 years were working under hazardous working conditions, mostly reported as carrying heavy loads, exposure to extreme cold, heat or humidity, and working with dangerous tools or heavy machinery as at the same time of the survey. See, the story long. The story long. You see now, what has their coming in done for their people? It is their turn. Seeing children on the street. Seeing children on the street. Is that what they love? You know, when they hear this kind of a story, some of them will say, I've gone through this. And that means they are going to be very good. Okay, they are going to be okay. They are going to be good people in the future. They will have story to tell. These people don't have conscience. Especially that Tinubu wife. If she gets your conscience, person will be saying that they talk about people will be saying that they key for the country. She just threw away her face. She threw away her face. Say, who they even they talk safe? Wait till be your own way they talk. Wait till be the big deal. Now those kind of people that say they'll come see children, their mind will not say, oh, I feel so bad. I feel so sorry. Forget about it. Thanks to Buhari's 8 years of horror, shameless country with shameless governance. When there is action, there must be a reaction, no doubt. Child abuse, child labor. If I had the wherewithal, there would be no child on the streets of all states in Nigeria. Does Nigeria government have shape? No. No. So guys, also we say, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.